Mustard Knuckle.
Hello everybody, Mustard Knuckle back again in the T34-57. Gonna go over gameplay tips and a little bit of history for this 57mm version. It's interesting. It's kind of short, but it's interesting what they did with it, what the goals were, and things like that. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Be looking for the 3-minute clinic every Tuesday. 3 minutes, you'll learn how to destroy another tank. So be looking for that. For those of you who are subscribed, thank you very much. So earlier in the game, I was in a KV-1. We all rushed A, and the expected happened. I was destroyed promptly. So now I'm coming back into a game kind of in progress with 1 cap point. So I'm going to try to go deep down the middle, see if we can get somewhere where we can cut these guys off on the way into the point, which is kind of interesting. This T34-57, they called it, well, nobody called it anything except for the T-34. What the ZIS-4, I believe, was the gun. The Exterminator was a nickname after. Looks like one of my teammates, one of my teammates got a heavy tank right in front of him here. I'm going to see if I can sneak up. I think they're fighting each other. Let's see. No, they are not. Oh boy. Wow, that was lucky. Holy cow. He was waiting for me. Okay, well, interesting. Okay, so here's the deal. The T-34-57 was used to defend Moscow. So similar to what we're doing right now, defending this. Oh, that was a pretty sweet sliding shot. All right, cool. It was to defend Moscow, and it was designed when it was realized that the T-34, the 76mm version, couldn't defeat Tigers and things like that. So 2 things have already happened that are relatively historically accurate. I killed a Tiger, and it was in an urban environment. So boom, War Thunder nailed it, right? So this tank, it was interesting. There were things, they knew they needed more firepower. Nice. Golly. Wow. We got the speed. It's a standard T-34, which is also interesting because the T-34, it was kind of, you know, everybody thinks it was this amazing piece of equipment, but it was a mass-produced 35,000-ish tanks, and they were mass-produced in a way of like, just get them out there, like go, go, go. Bad welds, bad transmissions, you know, all kinds of like quality control type issues. All right, TU-4, copy of the B-29, awesome 20mm guns to defend itself, which is kind of cool, but when you go against just jets, it really doesn't make a tremendous difference because this was never intended to fight jets. So that is my annoyance of the B-29 and the TU-4. But carries bombs, good bombs. Let's see what we can do. Going right down the line here, might get a pretty good chance for several. I'll dump the last on this guy. The T-34-57, they had designed a 57mm anti-tank gun, and while they were designing it, kind of one of the criteria was that it was going to have to fit in a tank as well. So they built it, they fit it in the T-34, they started using it, it worked well. But they discovered that, I guess the first batch, they wore out really fast, the gun did, the cannon, because they were not manufactured correctly. So they had to correct that. They got that corrected. Then they realized that some of the rounds they were using were going all the way through, I guess maybe during those same trials, they were going all the way through the tanks they were shooting at without not exploding because they were solid shells, I guess. They'd go right through, but they wouldn't splinter or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it. And then they got these explosive shells, which ended up working just fine. But they needed these for the Tigers and things like, whoops. Let's see. Well, I can't get him head on. I'm just going to watch him. Let's see what he does. See, I got to wait for him to turn at an angle that I can take him. But I think he's playing with me, like looking left and right, hoping I'll pull out. Here we go. Maybe I can do it. And... I mean, that would have been a tough shot anyway, but it would have been really cool. Alright, let's see. I think that guy's got him covered. Oh man, we're on our way here. So They needed it for the Tigers and stuff because that 76 wasn't working anymore. Overall, other than that, it wasn't much changed. They made just over 300 of these, let's say that. Wow, what a perfect angle for that to ricochet. Just over 300, and they mainly saw service around Moscow, and that was in the early 40s, and apparently there were no survivors of this thing. There are no full-on examples of this that still exist in museums or anything. I'm gonna hit this pile. Alright. It was a great game. I mean, this team was so fast. And no, boring. I thought I was gonna get some like serious air off of that. Yeah, these guys just went in and killed it. So that was a quick game for me. Oh, nice. 7 kills, 3 assists. The death on that KV. But yeah, these were in service in Moscow, early 40s. They got that gun figured out. It had a short life. And then, I mean, there's none left. There are no documented real 57mm T-34s that are still out there, which is crazy to me. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Good luck. Have fun. See you in the next one.